But you get to pick how you go out.
I want a needle in between my toes with insulin.
And that's it.
Call it a day.
Done?
Done.
You know what, Joe?
That's not dying of a disease. That's helping me exit stage left.
Yeah.
Skydive without a parachute.
That's all I want to do.
Or just have throw me in front of
Hold on, shut the fuck up. You want to land? You want to splat as your life?
That's all I want to do. Because if I'm 102, I'm passing out on the way down. There's no way I'm alive. And can you
what
imagine?
happens if you don't?
Either way, you're dead.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
102,
man. No way.
102, you might break up in the atmosphere like a spaceship.
Shoot me out of a cannon.
Like, can you imagine if they said, all right, we're going to take you over, like, Queens, New York, and we're going to drop you out of a plane. Can you imagine how unbelievable that would be?
Guess what? That would be last on my fucking list if I had to choose for sure, man.
All right, hello, everyone, and welcome into the Pine Room Podcast, episode 85, 15 to 100. We're almost there. I think we'll probably hit 100 when we are in probably, July of next year?
No, I don't think that.
15, say 4 episodes.
July?
March of next year.
Maybe February.
You weren't even close.
No.
February.
Like February, yeah.
Well, because we'll have 3 next month.
Yeah.
4 next month.
Cooley's like, I'm out. He's like, you guys.
4 next month, so 4 would get us to 89.
Okay.
Then we have 4 in January.
Okay.
That gets us to 93.
Cool, check this math.
4, so March. So March would be.
I wasn't
100.
ready for all this, Jeff.
March would be 100.
Back to your cat nap.
Yeah.
We'll see if we get there.
What are we gonna do? Like, I know we're not gonna probably do anything big, but like, what is it? It's gonna really suck. Well, it's actually gonna be anticlimactic when we're like, episode 101.
After we get to 100,
And now
it's
we
like, well,
start all over again.
101.
Start back
what's
at
the next?
bottom.
What's the next exciting number?
200.
200, yeah.
Not 150.
Yeah, that's like the birthday thing. When do you think people's? I think we might have talked about this, maybe not. When do you think birthdays should be celebrated? As far as a kid, like as you grow up through life, I say 1 to 10, then 13 because you're a teenager, 16 because you can drive, 18 because you can buy a gun and vote, 21 because you can drink, and then after that it's every 10 years, 30, 40, 50, 60.
When you enter the next decade, of your life.
When you say celebrate, meaning as in
like
you're having a big birthday party,
like a big birthday
family
bash.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote 0 to 21, then call it a day, and we don't even do it anymore because Luke just doesn't want it.
Yeah.
But yeah, 0 to 21, I think is fair.
Because I was real weird about birthdays. I was talking this about Hannah, and Hannah she got all mad at me because I was saying, "Our kid will never have a birthday." Like in those years that I didn't name, I don't think celebrating a birthday every year is like necessary. Like there's a girl.
Yeah, what about like getting dinner or hanging out with your family?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like low key, like something like that's fine. But having like a big birthday banger,
well, yeah, you're not gonna
with
go
a giant cake.
Yeah, like everybody's and bringing you presents and all that shit. Yeah,
honestly, because I love going to like dinner and stuff with all your friends and.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Go out or something for you. I like that.
But like some girl that was doing, she was turned 22. And she like sent invites out. People were supposed to bring gifts. It was like a big drinking party.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, come on.
I think it's actually, and Tyler, I agree. Like going out and celebrating with friends and stuff like that. But I think that kind of shit is so overhyped.
Yeah.
I can't stand the fucking people now that like it's my birthday month. Shut the fuck
up.
Yeah, like
bad.
what are you doing?
Get the fuck out of here.
What are you doing?
Like you expect me to make my month of January your whole month of your birthday, and you shouldn't even. I didn't really like my birthday because it felt like this is all me, like me. Like when people bring me gifts,
you're a big me guy.
I hated when we would sit around and it would just be him and I opening presents. I hated that. Like when friends were around, I didn't like that.
Everybody watches you.
Yeah, it's like it's just weird. I don't know.
You gotta pretend you love every present.
Yeah.
Do you like that? You don't like the fact of just having all eyes on you, or do you just feel truly the belief of, man, this is kind of selfish, and not everybody shouldn't have to be making it up about me?
Yeah, like I don't think like Cooley should have had to bring me a gift when it was my 14th birthday and we were sitting around the bowling alley. Like I think that's like a little much. No, I know you did, and I trying
to think the most recent gift I got you, I think, was that Star Wars helmet.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago. Now I got you a sword.
yeah.
I got you a badass sword.
Yeah, it's sick.
You should bring that in here.
I don't want to cut something with it on camera.
Yeah,
we could put it in we could hang it up in here. What do you think the best gift you've ever received is? if you can recall.
That's tough.
Other than Luke and Emily and D'Lo.
Is it strictly a birthday gift or just a gift?
I think just something that maybe just like
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know whether a birthday gift or like a Christmas gift. I'm trying to think of like the best.
I can do Christmas. Birthday's kind of foggy. Actually, well, I can say birthday, and this is showing my age. I remember I got a Nintendo when it first came out, and I literally got up when my dad went to work. So I could get my gift that morning, so I could have it all day to play.
Nice.
So that's birthday.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah,
How
that's
old
a good
were
one.
you?
Man, we'd have to Google on Nintendo. I was a buck.
What was it?
Just
the first Nintendo?
First Nintendo. So find out what
NES?
that, and then I can remember I can say two Christmas gifts. I can remember the aircraft carrier for G.I. Joe.
Oh,
yeah.
Total badass. And then also a 1 year a scooter, and we're not even. This is also show my age before electric scooters and all that shit. But it was
Like a Razor.
No electric though. So, but it was when scooters actually became very popular. And I was young for that too.
Were they the ones that could spin and hit you in the ankle?
Yes.
Yeah, I love those.
But not no. And I'm sorry, not a Razor, because it's truly just a scooter. Like it wouldn't be but that's what I was getting to. So like mine was kind of pimped out. So you had the pegs on the back, so you could ride another person if you wanted to on the scooter. And then like it did have that front thing where if you wanted to do tricks, but I fucking couldn't
I don't
do
know
that shit.
what do you know? You remember the brand?
I don't, but it was a big deal. And actually, something else you guys don't have no idea about. Talking about like gifts and toys. Are you guys familiar with Deluxe Novelty?
Oh yeah, over Martin's Ferry.
Okay, cool.
We used to go over there all the time.
My bad. That's a badass place. For
Oh, when my dad would take us over there, it was the best day because we would go and get like action figures or games or something.
Yep. And it had big old tires like that.
Okay, yeah, I know. It's like it's got like miniature bike tires on it, not the little one with like the little hard tires on it. Nice. I could see you whipping around on this thing.
Wasn't real fast with it, but
but deluxe toys. It sucks that toy stores are not like a thing anymore. But when Toys R Us used to be up at
oh god, man, that was such a high as a kid.
Oh,
so much fun. I know we talked about that one night. Matt said that what he would be and I'm not knocking it because I know you guys are all Lego guys, but I was just never a Lego guy. But he talked about what his mom said you could go in and pick one
Lego,
and he felt like what his head was going to fry off.
It was the greatest thing
because I didn't know which one to pick out of all these Legos and stuff like
that. Oh, you mean the decision was excruciating? You mean for Matt?
Yeah, like I don't know what I'm going to do.
He was really stressed about it all day.
Excruciating.
Yeah, but that is a high as a kid, man. You rolling to Toys R Us, you rolling to Deluxe Novelty. Oh my god! Or even actually, you guys remember? This is so fucking cheesy. Jeffrey the Giraffe calling you when you were a kid, fucking wishing happy birthday. You thought it was fucking a big deal.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
then you were the only motherfucker getting the phone call.
What a marketing scheme that was.
Oh, it was great.
Really, really good by them.
It is. I think they stayed alive longer than they probably should have when stores started to go out. But I think recently I saw that they're trying to come back.
They're trying to bring them back. They're trying to bring them back in a more smaller version where it's not some big ass box store where you could still buy online but then still have a place to go to get that warm and fuzzy.
Do you think that ever, because everything kind of goes in a cycle, do you think there will ever be a time when online shopping gets superseded by in-person shopping
I
again?
wish.
No. Hold on, ask that what you were saying. Is online shopping going to supersede?
No, sorry, I worded that backwards. Will in-person shopping supersede online shopping? Wait, I'm saying that backwards.
No, you're right.
No,
you're asking now if we're ever going to go back to going to box stores.
Yeah, would that? You think that'll ever come back?
I think we live in such a fast-paced society now that unfortunately this has been too convenient for people. That I don't know if now do I think that you'll get that? Do I think we'll get a Toys R Us back that gives that feel? Or like a great example is even like the Fat Apple over in
great
yeah
it's old school. You go in, it's got that old school feel. So I think you'll have those one-off situations, but from a convenience side, I think we'll never go back.
Guys talk about that candy store,
Grandpa Joe's.
There's a big billboard.
Hannah and I were just down there.
You get
yesterday.
all the old candy.
We just went down yesterday. It's unbelievable, Chris. If you haven't gone in there, you got to go in there.
They said it's great.
Right down on Market Street, right on Center Market. When it used to be the old science.
So you can probably, I guess, get candies that
Jeff
we used to eat when we were little.
You can get Necco wafers. You can get
They suck though. Ugh.
all kinds of like wax bottle caps, candy Legos.
Can you get a pack of
cigarettes?
cigarettes?
And you can get
candy cigarettes.
Candy cigarettes seriously are incredible. They are so good. I love that candy.
You know
They have
what?
the little red tip on it.
I
It's
love
like
that
it's
candy.
lemons.
They're so good.
You know what's fascinating about those is why did when we used to have the ice cream man
is coming.
when he used to be up in Clearview, they would sell a pack of those. You could get a pack of those cigarettes.
Do not remember that at
And
all.
I remember we would always get those, and we would always just carry like you, the coolest guy on the block with a candy cigarette.
Right.
But back to the Grandpa Joe's, the selection. I can't even I can't even summarize. Like yesterday, I bought a key lime pie soda, and I had that. Hannah bought Jello, like pudding cup Jello. They're like Reese cups, but it had Jello pudding in it.
Oh.
And she got like these jelly things you bite into, and it's like all jelly and.
Oh, that sounds so gross to me.
But
Did you
there's
used to
all kinds of stuff.
like Good and Plenty licorice.
That's in there.
Yeah.
That's
Is
in
it?
there. Oh, they have a whole wall of
100%.
licorice. You can get licorice pipes, licorice strips, licorice everything. It's unbelievable. It's really fascinating, and I'm actually surprised that it's survived because every time I go in there are people in there to the gills. I mean,
Really?
What do you mean you're surprised?
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, why
survived?
because
Right.
I mean, that place, they have had to have invested a lot of money in that, and there's so much candy in there. And normally, at least from what I've experienced here in Wheeling, when a business like that, such a niche business like that, comes into Wheeling, they either crumble
I see what you're saying.
or they stay
And that's
afloat.
so sad. Well, I'm glad you're staying afloat.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I may make it there on Saturday.
Well, I
What?
sure would if I went down there. I'm not just gonna. I'll browse, but I'm gonna buy something.
100%.
Even if
You go
it's
to a
just
candy
something
store,
little, yeah.
something little.
Because there's going to be so much that I see down there. It's going to take me back to it's 5th grade or when I was
without a
10 or
doubt.
12 or whatever. Just things that we used to have all the
You can
time.
get,
You just get at the drugstore.
You can get a box. We used to have them in here, sitting on the table. Their box, it's no bigger than your fist. Well, a little bit bigger than fist, and it's $5, and you can fill it up with like a buffet of candy. And there's like
that's
gummy
super
frogs,
badass.
gummy chicken feet, bottle caps, all kinds of different things. Spree, just anything you can think of. But yeah, it's phenomenal.
Actually,
I
I
think.
want to
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because I'm just going to be in a total idiot
Go
right
ahead.
now. All right. I just want to thank you and Jarrett for breaking the trend of smoking fake cigarettes, and you guys didn't pick up the habit. I'll be honest, you guys make me very proud to call you friends and how strong-willed you guys are.
proud of-
do you-
honestly,
do you
is the
think
best-
that-
No, that's why I'm being a fucking total dickhead right now. I'm being a total
But the
dick.
government did,
The guy that's the reason why they got rid of them.
yeah.
Because the government thought it would
They
lead to.
people thought it was like
It's stupid. And when I was a little kid, and my mom was a smoker. Grandma was a smoker. We never once ever thought about, well, boy, this would be cool to have a real cigarette.
Yeah, I
They
think
were
was
just
just-
good.
it was
They were just
candy.
good to eat.
They were.
I think they taste. I don't know what
I
it
don't
is.
love them.
I think
I'll
they
eat
taste
them,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I
mean,
love
I've
the
never-
taste of them.
it's
That's
such a
great.
unique, almost like a.
It is a unique.
Like if you had
It
that
is.
in any other form and you took a bite of that, you probably wouldn't like it.
It's a very-
but
I
just
think
for
it's
the
fact.
fact that it's small, and I always remember I used to try to keep it like this for as long as I could, but I liked it so much I would eat it like within
Right,
the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get that chalky that yeah.
Look like a crackhead.
Yeah. You're white on your lips.
But how do we get here? What were we talking about? How do we
I
get
don't
to
even
how do
know.
we get to the candy
because,
But hey,
because you talked about in-person shopping.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
started.
I think that's when Hannah and I went down and we browsed the paint, the gallery down there. We went to the candy store. It's really neat down there. I always say it, but I think we don't take enough advantage of that
Without a doubt.
location.
We'll
down
go
there.
around the room. What do you guys think? What's your guys' answer on that? Will in-person shopping ever come back?
No shot.
Like, do you think, like I said, there'll be that one-off situation, or there won't even be that one-off situation?
I think there'll still be stores. Online shopping just way too convenient. Like Amazon, we ordered those shirts and had it in a day.
Yeah.
So I just think it's too convenient.
Yeah, I don't think it'll change much from what it is now. I think you're still going to have the in-store, your Kroger's, your Center Market, but Amazon's just too powerful.
That mall is empty in Charleston.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Malls are dying out.
The mall's a mess. The one in Charleston, I guess, is completely empty.
I've got to tell you guys that the guy, his name is Dave. He called into the show. He said they're turning the Charleston Mall into a a bigger version of the Highland Sports Center, like that kind of thing. So they're turning the Charleston Mall into that.
That's gonna take a shit ton of work.
It's kind of sad though.
It is.
I mean,
Yeah.
And I remember, I mean, as you know, you go down there, you hang out, and that was your hangout as a kid, and your parents let you go do your fucking thing, and you didn't have to worry about anybody. I mean,
No,
it's sad.
and back in the day, it was deemed safe to do that.
100%.
Well, plus, when we were always down there, you could, regardless if you stayed at the Marriott or the Embassy,
Embassy, that's it.
you can, and it's cold. You could cross the street, then go through the mall until, like, if you wanted to go to the Civic Center, wherever. But they had so many different stores in it. I was last down there, I think, in March, and it's the first time I had been in there in a couple of years, and it was sad compared to when I first went there, and probably in the mid '90s. Like, Jesus, this is nothing.
And it had to go pretty quick because even when Jubb and I and Cooley were in high school, it was still pretty
It was awesome.
popular. We loved going in there when we would go downstate and go to the food court. And
I mean, you know what hit it was probably COVID. COVID
Yeah,
probably
that
wiped it out.
And rent.
I will say this
Yes.
though.
yep,
Last time I was at the Ohio Valley Mall, it was popping. It was popping. There were
Good.
all the stores were open. Like there was maybe one or two, lease spaces that were not full, but it was popping. It had a lot of people in it.
Does the mall still have? Back in the day, you remember this? Do they still have record stores?
Yeah, it's
Sam
Sam Goody.
Goody's?
I was gonna say goodies. That's
Sam
what I
Goody.
thought, yeah.
Because there used to, back in the day,
Oh,
where you go
God.
there and buy concert tickets at National Record Mart.
Yeah, dude, I
And all
forgot
that.
about that.
Now we're talking
Wow,
years and
wow,
years
wow.
ago. I mean,
forgot all about
but
that.
I didn't know that Sam Goody's still.
I'll have to bring I have like one of those little tabletop record players that you just plug in the back and it's like a little suitcase. I'll have to bring that in here sometime. We'll have it in here as like a.
Spin some vinyl.
Yeah, why not? We'll bring it in for the Christmas party.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, going to music stores back in the day was a high too, man, wasn't it? Like you go in there and actually buying tapes.
I don't think I ever experienced that.
yeah,
to be honest.
I never
right
got
on.
to really
What-
experience that.
Well, you know what? One of the biggest kick for me was regarding that was going over there, and I always thought it was so cool. And even before I owned a stereo or anything, is looking at albums and the artwork.
Yeah.
And then, flipping over on the back and seeing, what songs are on side one, what's on side two. And then every now and then you'd get lucky, you'd buy one, you open up, and lyrics to the lyrics were there.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't like that with every album. But, now you just look up.
God,
all
I
the
think that's so
lyrics.
cool.
When
I
it-
think
it
that is so
it was
cool.
fascinating.
When it went from vinyl to CD, did you guys like that?
No.
The middle part was the tape. So
Vinyl tape CD. Okay.
Yeah, because you always have to you liked one song, then you had to always fucking rewind it.
I was on the tail end, not calling you old Chris, but I was on the
No,
tail
I
end.
am.
I was on the tail end of vinyl. So I experienced it just because I have an older brother and sister. But when it was time for me to start truly listening to music and buying my own shit, I started with tapes.
What were the smaller ones called?
45s.
Yeah, 45s,
My
yeah.
mom,
We got
when we cleared out my pap's house, she found a ton of those 45s, and I sat in my
You
room.
keep them?
I don't know where they are. They're in our house somewhere. But I
Okay.
sat in my room and I just would play them, and they were all like classical music, or there was some rock in there. I found they had Abbey Road,
Oh, shit.
The Chain from Fleetwood Mac. I think a couple others, but I took Bee Gees. Saturday Night Fever was down there on vinyl, and I have those in my room now. And I don't play them much, but they're just pretty cool
I just
to have.
wonder if there's ever a day like when you be able to sell one of those for like a decent amount of money.
I would imagine like
hold on.
original.
Like a Saturday night, you're talking about a vinyl.
Yeah,
Because I think Saturday Night
there is
Fever was
money.
a two. It was
I
a two
think
album.
it is. It is.
You open
Yeah.
it up, yeah. So you think maybe when it like
I would
when
imagine.
that thing
I
turns
agree,
50
Jared.
years old.
I would think they would be worth money,
especially
for sure.
our original ones. I mean,
Yeah,
like
if
when
they're
they
in
like
good
old,
condition.
yeah, definitely. Especially for just like people to hang on their walls, because I've always thought about just getting some vinyls of albums that I like and just hanging them up like as decorations.
I think that'd be great. If
Yeah,
I had like a man
absolutely.
cave, I would do like that wall. I'd just put all kind of.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool.
I do think it would be really cool is like if we go to parties now, it's like who hooks up their phone to the Bluetooth speaker and then they just have all the power to go through whatever song that's ever been written. What would be cool is if like you went to a party and Cooley said, "Hey, get that Bee Gees get that Bee Gees track out, and I go over and you got to file through it and get it. I would love that, and I never, of course,
that
never got to
sounds so
experience.
natural. Hey, cool. Let's get the Bee Gees.
Yeah,
I got it, man.
I'm all over that. Thanks.
Yeah, you say, hey, get Back in Black out.
And then
Put that
what
on.
happens? What happens if you
Cooley's over there fucking scratching
Yeah,
the Bee
ruin
Gees.
the-
you break what?
Yeah,
but then
ruins the
and then
needle.
but then the thing like breaks in half and
Well, then you go on to the
no
next
music.
one.
You have no music.
You go to the next one.
Actually, Chris, you probably remember both of these things. You guys are way too young. So upstairs in my parents' living room, we had that big. A lot of people had them in their living room back
The
in the
consoles.
But yes, but it would be like they would take up like kind of like almost that whole
Well,
wall.
or about the length of
That's- yes,
of
sir.
that table right behind
And
Joe.
you would be able to put stuff in the sides and your stuff like that, but you had your middle part was that. And then do
Absolutely.
you remember the other one that would have been? It was more probably door shaped halfway, and then it had the funky thing down at the bottom. When you turn on the thing and you put on the disc itself, it had a, like you'd be in a laser show.
Yeah.
Like red,
Oh,
white, and
wait,
blue.
I remember we
didn't
never
have
had one,
those,
but
Job?
It was pretty badass. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, speaking of money, I guarantee like shit like that is worth some jack.
I'll
Definitely.
tell you, had one of those. Pauline had one. Our neighbor Pauline, she had
the
one
first
in her
one I
basement.
explained or second one I explained?
I think the second one.
Really?
Because I remember going downstairs and there was a big. You open the top up, you put the track
Mm-hmm.
on, but I never could find any tracks in her house. But I remember it was in her bar area, and I always thought it would be cool in my room, but I never.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
was
great.
disco balls really that popular? Now that I think about it,
That'd be more.
I want to
his-
do a disco ball party.
I
now.
mean, I didn't go out to too many like discos. I mean, we didn't really even have any other than the Palace Disco on Main Street, and then where your dad used to hang out all the time at Eagle 2 every Friday. You know, big money cashes his check, and he's out there just doing his thing.
big money.
But you know that back then, that
There you go, Coles.
like that's probably like late '70s, early '80s. Now, probably after he was out of school in 1980, whatever. But I
Living his
disco.
best
I mean,
life for
disco
sure.
balls are cool, but then
You didn't ever go out and just dance
Anybody want
like
disco?
nobody ever said, "Hey, let's go dance."
You put on the
No.
roller skates and go out there. And,
Go to Derby.
no, if I said I didn't want somebody, what are you gay? you know, we were
guess
too
that-
cool for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, now hell, if somebody if you get a good song, I'll tap my toes.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
Well,
care
that's
if
why
your
that
shoulders like
surprises
that.
me because every time you and I go out to like the Ocean City and we listen to good music, we always boogie down. We always cut
I love
the
it.
rug. It's
you
fun.
Know, you know why? Because you don't know a fucking soul, and it
That
doesn't
is
matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think.
But I don't even care though. Like if it, now I wouldn't want to be like the only one just out there by myself.
Yeah, I
like,
probably
but
wouldn't be
but
able
if
to do that.
everyone's I'll
Yeah,
jump
it's fun.
In. You know, like at a wedding reception, a
Oh.
fun time at a reception, like when we were at Jenna's
Yeah.
reception, that was fun.
No, that was nuts.
So speaking of like new age stuff and the time at which you order things, do you find that your patience like for that kind of thing has naturally kind of evolved to where like if you want something, you're eager to get it in? Like I caught myself literally today when I went home. The air fryer is a new technology, and you can make food pretty quick in that compared to like a conventional oven. And my mom, we have one that's like a basket, and you slide the basket in and you pull it out. And then we have another one that's like it's almost like you shrunk a conventional oven, and it has like the trays in
The
it.
Ninja?
And yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's something like that.
It
And
has
you
like a
can-
basket and a tray, right?
so the one you can slide the trays out, but I don't like that because it cooks food too slow. And when I say slow, I mean like maybe 10 minutes. And the other one just like is like putting it under like a nuclear array because it gets done so quick. And I said to my mom, I said, "Where's the other air fryer?" She said, "Well, I put it away. It was getting dirty." I said, I like that one. And she said, "Well, why don't you like this one?" I said, "Because it cooks the food too slow." I was like, that felt weird. Because that's like I feel like somebody that didn't get their food fast enough. Which
that one that's slow is fucking loud as hell.
Oh, it sounds.
It's so goddamn loud. And like you can hear like if you're like in a like upstairs way in the back of the house, you can still hear this damn thing. It's
Oh,
like
wow.
oh shit, Job's making food.
But-
like
to that point, I caught myself thinking, wow, I'm really privileged to be able to say that my food took over 10 minutes to make and I'm complaining about it. And I made like quesadilla, like little quesadilla things and French fries in the span of 10 minutes.
Well, what takes longer, the actual food to cook, or how long it takes you to eat it? Because I've seen you inhale food. It's disturbing.
Cook's probably quadruple the time it takes me to eat.
You have to find a show before you eat.
No, not really. I did watch one while I did watch one before I came here. I texted Matt about it, but I don't need to.
Yeah, I don't like to eat while I watch stuff.
Sometimes I'm just too.
I like to read.
You don't eat.
You like to eat and read?
Yeah, like my iPad. I like to get on the Athletic and.
Okay. Okay.
You don't read books though, like novels, do you? Well,
No,
you read Florio's, didn't you?
I'm on the one that he wrote before that. The one about it's called Playmakers. But yeah, I read the one that he was promoting here in Wheeling. But
No, I'm horrible about that. I have to get on YouTube and watch something while I eat. It's so bad. Like it's horrible.
well, yeah, because usually I'm eating by myself, so I don't want to just sit there at the wall
And science,
either like videos or read an article.
And I always put on like
Get a
you're
mirror
talking
up.
to yourself.
Get a mirror up.
That bite was nice.
Oh.
God damn, Chris, you look good today.
Yeah,
And then say like somebody comes in your house and they see you eating into a mirror. Chris, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah, right. I mean,
eating.
it's just
No, but when I eat and I have to pull up YouTube and I always have a certain like genre of video. I'll put on like camping videos.
Camping?
Like people like a guy. There's a guy named he
What's
does
he say?
Outdoor Boys, and I absolutely love this guy. He's like this probably middle-aged 40-year-old guy.
He'll be incredibly more famous by the time.
By the people when they hear this, he'll probably have another million subscribers. But this guy, he goes out and does these camping videos, and they're just like so calm. He's got like a great voice, and they're just like he's so informative, and he makes great food. So like I'd sit and eat while I watch it, which is.
That's what Luke does. Luke watches videos.
Think about back in the early, probably 2000 when TV dinners were a big thing. They probably still are, but like you get what were the what
was a TV
Salisbury steak? Salisbury
was
steak was fake meat.
Why did they call it that?
Because you sit and you watch TV with them.
But they came in a little tray, right?
Yeah.
like an aluminum
Put 'em in the
tray.
microwave.
Yeah,
You pull your seating tray out, and then you sit your microwave TV dinner on it, and you watch Golden Girls or whatever.
Yeah,
or The View.
Chris, when's your hot time to read? Like I know you said that you sit down to
Night.
eat dinner, so like before going to bed.
yeah, or early in the morning if I wake up, on the weekend and have breakfast or have a coffee or tea, whatever, and I just don't feel like getting my day started yet.
So twofold. Does it make you tired at night to go to sleep?
Yeah, it can. Yeah,
So what about that? If you're doing it early in the morning, what's it do to you? Does it not do that?
yeah, same thing. 'Cause I don't sleep well, so I'm tired all the time.
Do you guys have a thing that like puts you to sleep? Do you have a?
Do you have a routine? I guess that's.
We go to bed. We never just go to bed, so it's always like watching TV and stuff like that. So I would say that's my routine. We go to bed, watch a little TV.
You flip on the
I gotta
flat
go.
screen before you go to sleep.
I got to go to bed to a TV.
So
And
do
that-
I.
Really?
And that has been a
So do I.
that literally probably started
I can't do
when
that.
I think I got a TV in my room when I was like first or second grade, and I know that's dumb.
So
but-
you have like volume on low or like.
Yes, but here's the deal, and it's really I'm going to talk out of both sides of my mouth. That is starting to dwindle now. The older that I get, like I'm starting to realize that I'm okay. There's probably nights that I'm probably to the point now where I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
You do that, Chris?
What?
Turn the TV on and go to bed.
No. Sometimes I'll have my
But I'm-
laptop and I'll
Just
I'll
let
watch,
something.
Yeah, or like a podcast, and then I'll turn it on and
Will you go to bed to that? So like, is that playing? You
Yes.
fall asleep during
yes,
that?
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Though I'm sorry to interrupt you. But don't get me wrong. I'm not just turning that on to go to bed.
But
Like,
you're watching it and
yeah.
then,
We go,
then you
we go to,
fade.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But I can't
I
tell
can't
you
do it.
how
No?
many times I put on Netflix, and we'll just say I watched like episode 6 and 7 of a series, and like it's probably taken me like 4 times to get through episode 7.
You
Because
wake
I
up
always
on it's
fall
like on
asleep.
episode 9.
Yeah, right.
I'm doing good. I'm doing
And
good.
then I always have to go back and retrace. Like, well, wait,
Yeah,
where did
what did I
what,
say? Oh,
what
that's
did I
the
last?
worst.
What did
That's the
I last
worst.
remember of this?
Yeah.
And it's
I can't stand going to sleep in a room.
Yeah, I need my room pitch black, quiet. Yep. I
Yeah.
got it.
wow.
I'm kind of I'm different. Sometimes I'll go to bed. Sometimes I'll put music on and I'll go to
Okay.
bed with music. And for a while, and this sounds horrible. This literally sounds like so bad. But to go to sleep, I'd put on a guy playing slots, and I would watch. It was like, I don't know what it was. It was like as soon as I would turn this on, it was like a therapeutic thing. Like, and I would just like,
That's fucked up.
it would
Now-
take like 5 minutes. I'd go to sleep.
Now, you guys
We made fun of you.
thought
for
I
something.
was weird.
Yeah, you found. Yeah, I
because
remember
I
this.
would watch this lady give like an
Yes.
instructional video for a
That's-
medical exam. And
See that?
she would talk.
I think that's so much different than.
Because to me, you
That-
have
that-
to
both fucking
concentrate.
weird for it.
Yeah, that
no,
like
no, 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 no.
Open your mouth.
Listen, tell me if you heard this voice. I'm just gonna play this in the mic.
We
I'm
heard
not
this
gonna
job.
pull it
I
up.
can't get vibe with this, buddy.
No,
But
yeah, nobody
listen,
agree.
Don't pay attention to what she's saying.
Wait, so this
Just-
puts you to sleep?
this if I watch this right now and
Are
the
you familiar
room
with
is
this?
dark,
I remember we were on the podcast.
yeah,
about
he
this.
did this like probably
I'd
30
put it up
episodes
here.
ago.
I might pull it up there, but I'll just let you hear. But like, I just turned this on, and for some reason, my eyes instantly feel heavy.
One more time. Good. Okay. Just gonna shine a light now on your neck.
That makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, actually, we talked about this because remember when Jobbin gets his annual physical, the fucker falls asleep during the.
Listen, I went to the doctor for my hives, and I went in there and I was sitting on that table, and I'm telling you right now, if he didn't come in within 15 minutes, I was gonna fall asleep.
Underwear or no underwear? What you had the gown.
Underwear.
You had the gown. I just didn't know if you were rocking underwear.
Listen, there's something about that atmosphere, and I hate hospitals. I hate them. I hate being in them. I hate walking it like in the hallway, especially Wheeling Hospital. There's something about when you come in that, I think it's Tower B. It's like it's kind of old school, like house-ish, like that kind of vibe. House. And there's something about it that just makes me want to run out of that building. I hate it.
Well, see, I feel the same way about Good Shepherd.
Oh, well,
Oh,
I mean,
man. that
to
place.
me, I just get the creeps. Like, man, how many bad things happen in this building?
when you think about it, nothing good ever ends up at Good Shepherd.
What is Good Shepherd?
It's like it's a
It's
nursing
like
home,
a-
but it's like an end of life.
Yeah, it's like shut it down.
Yeah.
Actually, that is. I love you all,
horrifying.
but that's not true at all.
What?
It's not. It's
Oh,
the furthest
they
thing
just
from
lied
that.
to me, Jeff?
Well, yeah, it's not. It's not. And you don't go there.
I've never heard anybody that went to Good Shepherd that came out of there and like.
Well, no, they have two folds. You have your place. You have.
Oh, you know,
You
we're
do
thinking
get-
of Peterson, I
you
think.
do
No,
get-
I'm
Or not
thinking of
Peterson.
Good
Not
Shepherd.
Peterson.
No, you still people.
Liza's is the.
What's
Yeah,
the place? Lies.
that hospice.
Wait, what's the
Maybe
place
I'm-
on in Woodsdale?
That's
I thought-
Good Shepherd.
No, but
No,
I
I
thought
thought they-
See, I thought that was a place where you went in there, it was game
A lot of-
over.
No, not.
Sounds like a prison.
Gee, for real. God damn, poor bastards.
Like I literally thought that. I'm not kidding you.
So
This,
somebody you know said, "Hey, Job, I got
That's
to
how you
go
go to
to
Good
I got to
Shepherd.
go to Good Shepherd." And you just say, "Game over."
like that.
Game
Whoever
over.
you're going to see, whoever you're going to see, bang.
Ring
Game
them up.
over. Bring 'em up.
Never see
Bang.
him again.
But
So people go to answer your question. People go from the hospital there to get what they call rehab to go
Yeah.
home. So you have that, and then you do have your people that live there long term.
so you're telling me somebody's gone in and came out of Good
Fuck yeah,
Shepherd?
100%.
Well, what about
without a doubt.
that? Now, is Peterson still considered a rehab?
Yeah,
Because it
Peterson-
always.
but they also
Peterson
have the
rehab.
long term where
I
people live there
don't
for
know.
life too.
For
He
however
said
long years.
game over.
I
Fuck
swear,
off.
I thought it was like the Alcatraz of the medical world. Like you go in there and it's done. Deal.
And actually, not even to contradict you either, you're right about Liza's place because that is usually the end result. But a lot of people, and that's good for them, people think they're going to die in 7 days and they don't. And then the insurance kicks them out. So they have to go somewhere else because they're not.
you can only be in there for 7 days.
You have to be actively dying. And if you by chance
God.
outkick your coverage, they boot you out.
So wait a second.
I didn't know
So
that.
hold on.
Boy, this is interesting.
So say I got shot in the liver and I'm done. I'm finished.
If you're still terminal and you know you're going to be terminal, then you can go past that 7 days. But if you by chance are still terminal, but you show some, I hate to say, some fight or some life,
They say get the fuck out.
well, it's not. They don't tell you to get the fuck out. Jesus
They
Christ.
throw you out like an umpire.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's
wheel
all
you out.
insurance driven. It's all
Yeah.
who's
Imagine that.
yeah, right. It's all who's appropriate.
I
guess
just
should say.
I swear
game over.
I don't know who's told me that, but I swear I thought
Next
that
T-shirt, game
place,
over.
game over.
Yeah.
And then
And
put like
then just a casket.
Yeah.
That was I feel like that was my dad. That seemed like something he would say.
I don't know why I
He
thought
definitely
that.
planted that in you. in your
Yeah,
mind.
I swear for
You
my
know
whole
why?
life,
Because he doesn't want you to put his ass in there.
Well, yeah, maybe he does. Well, who knows? He don't want to leave the pine room.
But I would think though that would you rather just have your last few days at your home or in Liza's?
I think a lot of it is if you have somebody to take care of you. Number one, number two, if your family's not cut for that cloth.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, hands down, I'd rather die at home. I know.
I wish
both of my parents died at home.
Do you wish you could choose what you could do? Like,
I'm gonna die of cancer. There's no. You mean that way?
whoa, what?
Is that what you mean? As in what you can die from?
No, I'm saying. Wait.
That's what I thought you were going
I
with.
thought that's where you're going. I jumped the gun.
Wait,
I
hold
apologize.
on. What do you think I asked?
I thought you were gonna ask. Would you like to pick what you're gonna die from?
Yeah, what would you choose?
I'm not gonna pick shit. Number one.
No,
but-
I'm saying if you got down to like you knew you had 6 months to live. You knew that at the end of
I'm getting
like even
uncomfortable.
no, just say you're
Jesus, I
old.
don't even
Say
wanna-
you're 102.
Okay.
And they said, "Hey, listen, you're for a 102-year-old, you're doing pretty good, but you ain't got much time left. And you're healthy, you're good spirits, but you get to pick how you go out,
I want a needle in between my toes with insulin.
and that's it.
Call it a day.
Done."
Done.
you know what, Joe?
Well, when
That's not dying of a disease. That's helping me exit stage
wanna
left.
sky-
Yeah,
normal
yeah.
way. Mhm.
Skydive without a parachute.
That's
Yeah,
all
that's
I
right.
wanted to
Or
do.
just have throw me in
Hold
front of
on,
a
shut the
speeding
fuck
train.
up. You want to land? You want to splash
That's
your
all
life?
I want to
yeah,
do.
I think
Because if
it'd be-
I'm 102, I'm passing out on the way
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
There's no way I'm alive. And can you
What
imagine?
happens if you don't?
Either way, you're
Die,
dead.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Well, 102,
that,
you're
man.
gonna-
No way.
102, you might break up in the atmosphere
Right,
like a
right.
spaceship.
Shoot
but
me out of a cannon.
like, can you imagine if they said, "All right, we're gonna take you over like Queens, New York, and we're gonna drop you out of a plane"? Can you imagine how unbelievable that would be?
Guess what? That would be last on my fucking list if I had to choose for sure, man.
I can just imagine.
Hey,
falling.
can you do your thing like you do at the beginning of the show?
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Well,
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't feel it.
Well,
And
just
it-
for that's you're taking the easy way out. Come on, let's have something a little bit.
Yeah, come
You
on,
know what I
Jeff.
mean? Like
Yeah.
maybe get hit by a
I
car.
I just know
Holy
two faults.
shit.
If I'm terminal and I can't outkick it, please just do your boy. a
I
favor.
like how we're shaming Jeff out of a peaceful
Yeah,
way to die.
yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, you should want to jump out of a
I
plane.
know,
Sorry,
goddamn.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Louise, I'm being I'm being death shamed over here. That's not fair.
Like, well, I just think you could do some unbelievable
Yeah,
stuff.
I agree. Like,
I
drop me
can't
in the
believe
middle
you
of
guys are on
Yankee
the
Stadium.
same play.
Well, I want it to be like when I go down, I want there to be like headlines, yeah, like 102-year-old falls from sky, dead. Like as if there's
Well,
any
yeah.
other
Happily dead.
Yeah, but I think I'd be
Happily dead.
Game
Yeah.
over.
Dearly departed.
Swallow dynamite.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
That would be
there you
awesome.
go.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I don't want to be a part of none of that shit. I'll help you guys go peaceful, but fuck all that, man. Hey, let me get the lighter out. Fuck it, Jared. Let's go.
Can you imagine that if you
Swallow
like so
dynamite.
like you're not gonna hurt anyway. The explosion is controlled, but you walk into like the Warwood
Fourth
Plaza.
of July party.
A grenade.
Yeah.
Fucking do it at the 4th
Oh,
of
Yeah,
July
shoot me up
party.
with
Yeah.
a firework.
Yeah.
You walk into Warwood Plaza, and you like it's not gonna hurt
I don't want
anybody.
to splatter my blood all over people.
I think that'd be the good part,
no,
though.
I don't want to like
Nobody
ruin
wants
anybody
that.
else's day.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
I
Hey,
know.
imagine if somebody walked right in here and just blew up.
Boom.
Whole studio,
Your butt's still gonna
studio's
go
coming.
flying
As I'm
somewhere.
chewing gum, I get a
Yeah.
toenail. I
Wait,
get a
why
toe-
Why did he? I didn't understand what he
Yeah.
said. I don't want my blood going everywhere.
Wait, if
Yeah,
you swallow.
where's
Wait a second.
Well,
If
like
you
all
get-
over people.
If you get dropped out of a plane from from a 10,000 feet.
in a controlled area, like drop me in the middle of Yankee Stadium when no one's there or something.
Oh, okay. Because that will
I don't want to be
scar
dropped in
people
the
for
middle
life.
of traffic.
No, but like if you swallow a grenade, you're gonna blow up
Swallow a what?
a grenade.
Well,
I thought
yeah,
he
but
said
I,
a grape. I'm like,
That's
I
what I thought he
was
said.
going nuts.
Great.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the middle of Kroger.
Oh, that'd be
swallow a grenade.
unbelievable.
Yeah, Jump said that he wanted to do it in the middle of Times Square where
Yeah,
people are
boom,
walking and they
like
just saw,
just
and
boom.
then boom, he hits and then
Boom. Like
You know what's really funny about this is how opposite ends of the spectrum I've talked about than when I've, unfortunately, if God forbid, when the big man tells me, hey, you got your cancer, you're going to die in 6 months. I've talked about, fuck, you guys are being proactive on like.
he wants a big spectacle.
Yeah, what a big
oh,
spectacle.
I
like-
want it to be unbelievable.
Are you
Do it for the
afraid to die?
podcast.
No.
Are you
Podcast.
I don't
afraid-
think so.
Are you afraid to die?
No.
Are you afraid to die?
And I don't really know. I don't know. I haven't had to
I
answer
guess
that.
I said
And I
that.
feel like
like,
years
now.
and years
I feel like
ago.
like now I am at my age.
Yeah,
I
a
said
little
right.
bit. Yeah.
You got a
I
lot
said
of
no like I'm some big tough guy. I mean, if if it came down to it, I don't know.
I don't
Holy
wanna
shit,
die.
guys! I've speaking. You said got hit by a car. I'm not lying. I almost got hit by a car today.
Where?
Flat. I'm not like people say you almost got hit by almost this. I legitimately almost got hit by a car. I'm walking into the wellness center this morning and it was raining, and this lady and I'm so she's coming this way and I'm going this way to go across into the wellness center in the parking lot, and I mean she was going a little quick, and I kind of started creeping out into the road a little bit, thinking that she probably would slow down. I wasn't going to go in front of her. I was going to wait till she passed, but she's going here, and all of a sudden she goes left. She never saw me, and she goes left. I had to jump out of the way, and she literally never saw me, and was like, "Oh my gosh!" and like screamed in the car. And this lady next to me was like, "Oh my god!" Like you. I said, I almost just got hit. Like I actually had to jump out of the way.
That's
and
wild,
I'm like,
dude.
I'm like,
God, man.
I'm like, holy shit! Like I really almost could have got hit right there.
What would your
That's
injuries
wild.
have been, you think?
Probably. She was
It
going
was a
pretty
parking
quick. Yeah,
lot.
probably.
Got a rolled
No,
ankle.
she was going quick. She was driving way faster than she should have.
A road
I'd say she'd have got me pretty good. I could have got some money. Maybe I should have just stayed.
You should have rolled in front of her, just laid down.
That's an insurance.
And I hit
scam.
a barrel on Main Street today.
The orange
Drive-
barrels?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I came up the alley by the Capitol, and I was turning left, and I didn't. It was like right in the turning, like right in front of me, and I didn't see it because I was looking the other way. Turned, boom, hit right in the barrel.
was
It knocked my mirror back into the window.
Sucks.
What were you talking about?
I just
About dying.
being scared.
Oh, yeah.
Afraid to die. You afraid to die, Chris?
Years and years ago, I used to, like, I would lay in bed awake at night just worrying about, like, what's it going to be like? You know, life's going to be over. Oh, I would freak out about it. I would. I'd be like, man,
I didn't know it was that.
but now it's like, I don't think anyone's going to say I got cheated out of any fun. And I think I've
for
had a
sure.
fulfilling life.
I have no regrets.
No, I mean,
There you go. It's a good way to
I
live.
might have a few,
It's
but
a really
you know,
good way to
it
live.
really never altered
There's
my life.
one
but-
thing I learned. The guy said, "There's one thing I can tell you about life. You're not coming out alive."
Yeah,
That's
sure.
it.
Fair statement.
Might
Yeah,
as well swing for the fences.
yeah. I don't know. I think I might. I'd like to think I'm not afraid of it, but then
I mean, I'm not sitting here begging to die, but like,
no. But I'm not like you're not like.
I'm not losing sleep over it.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm not. I know, and I agree with your statement about being a tough guy.
Yeah.
God forbid I get, diagnosed tomorrow with some terminal disease that may change my outlook on dying.
Yeah.
But like to say, because I mean, unfortunately, I've dealt with death at a very young age. So like, I'm gonna see some cool people that I haven't got to see in a really long time. So
I
that's
watched.
kind of cool too.
I listened to a guy and he was talking about how what would you do on your last day, and the guy who got asked that said he would like to just do nothing. He would like to hang out and just. He said he hoped it would be raining because then it would be kind of dreary anyway. So then he wouldn't have to. It wouldn't be like, oh, I'm missing out on a beautiful day.
So would you want to know? I guess would you want to know the day that you were gonna die?
Oh, no. Fuck
geez,
no.
no, hell no.
I don't know.
Hell
Well,
no.
I absolutely would.
Hell
I
no.
would plan so far
Well, what
ahead.
if they say?
Fuck
What if they
no.
say next week?
I don't.
Well, fuck, then I'm going to go out with this last week with a
Fuck,
bang.
that would
Oh.
stress me out.
That's a good point. What would you? So say like we know that a meteor is going to smash
No,
into
that's
the earth.
different. Yeah, that's different.
Meteor is going to smash into the earth, kill everybody. Would you
I'm
just?
okay with that.
Yeah, if everybody's
We all
gonna
go.
go. Yeah, if we all go.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Wait a minute. Like, wait, you're gonna live and I'm not.
Oh, I'd be
No,
be
if we're all
sad.
gonna go.
No.
I'd be sad if you guys were all gonna go and it was just me left. I'd be
What
real
would
sad.
that'd be
so
brutal.
would you go nuts? Like some guy said that he would like love to smash up a bar and like beat somebody up.
Oh, absolutely. Count me in for that. Do worse than that.
That's not what I'd
Especially
spend my last day
people,
doing.
To people that deserve it.
Yeah, I think.
Well, I respect that, but
Yeah.
I don't think I'd spend my last day.
Yeah,
doing
I don't
that.
think
Like-
I'm going to try to harm anybody. Or like,
Oh,
He'd be fucking Russian.
yeah,
sick.
WWE out there.
I wouldn't want to like do anything dumb to where it like got me like killed
prison?
because yeah, or a prisoner and
I'm just
if,
joking.
no, if I like went to jail or like got killed because then what if like the
Wait,
meteor
I don't
misses?
think you're.
no, the meteor.
What if
is-
it-
no, Jared. It's guaranteed. It's bigger than a planet.
What's it called? Game over. It's
game
gonna
over?
be game over.
Okay,
It's
so
the
100%.
planet will just be
Yeah.
Right.
It'll hit so hard that you won't even see it. It just boom, you're done.
Well,
like
in
a
that
fly
case,
swatter.
then
So do we all die instantly?
Instant. You don't even see it. You
yeah,
don't
no, I'd
even-
probably go break.
There's
some
no
stuff.
earthquake. There's no earthquake. There's no nothing. It's just boom.
I want to talk about this,
Does
but I think
everybody-
every night before we peace out of the pine room,
Yes,
over.
I
Game
agree.
over.
game over. I think, and then we all peace out.
Yes.
Yeah. But go-
What would you do though? Like, what would you if you knew that? Okay, today's what, Tuesday? They say we have horrible news. We couldn't see it. It was in the shadow of the sun, and this meteor is going to hit and crush the planet on
Truly would be
Thursday
no
afternoon.
different than what I do on a daily basis. Hang out with my family and friends.
The only
Yeah.
thing is, though, I think the world would just. I think people would
Oh,
go
it'd be
nuts.
chaos.
Shit
We
show?
just bring
Yeah.
everybody to the pine room. And
But I
live it
wouldn't
up
want to
one
be a part
last
of
day.
that. Why would if I know I'm going to die? Why am I going to I don't think I want a piece of that. I just want to stay at
Just hang
on
out.
Clearview Avenue. I'm cool. I don't. Yeah.
So if we were all at the pine, so we don't eat, like we can't see it coming.
No.
Just like, we're watching a game and at 4 o'clock, Notre Dame
We'll have bets
kicks
on that,
off,
though.
And,
We'll have bets on when it hits.
And then boom.
like
my
like
entire-
like snap of a finger, done. You might see a flash, and then that's it.
No, I guarantee this guy will probably be smoking a cigar because he knows
Yeah,
game's
the
almost
Biggest
over.
cigar I can
Yes,
find.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I would do anything crazy. I might like.
I'd go cut down all the trees in Garden Park.
Wow.
Yeah. How?
Why?
Do you hate the trees?
Why?
Cigars?
I don't
Last
know,
day
just
ever.
well, just so they like fall and break stuff.
I
There's nothing to break.
I'd
It's
probably.
the tree part.
I probably would.
Well, no, I'd
yeah,
make him
wait
fall.
a second.
I'd make him fall into the road.
Oh, then it backs traffic up.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
nobody
Oh
can get home
yeah.
and see their
Guess it
family.
doesn't matter.
But how soon before this hits are we allowed to? Can we? Have
Oh, you can do it.
anarchy?
I mean, all right. So they say Thursday. It's happening right now. Wait,
Wait,
So we get 2 days.
2 days?
2 days.
I don't know. I'd probably.
Drive on
I-
the sidewalk.
I guess I don't understand the rogue thinking. Like, do you think that there would be that many people that would be
I
like?
think-
So what? Do you
I think it would be horrific.
I think, people would start robbing.
Stores would
places
just
and-
get
Oh, I mean, just
pillaged.
endless.
wow.
It'd be like
You don't
Capone.
think so?
I guess I'm.
There'd be so many motors and stuff. It'd be
Hmm.
bad.
I'm trying
Wow,
to.
that's
I was
crazy.
gonna look
I guess
up.
I never really thought about it, but I guess I'm confused on why that would be people's last hurrah.
'Cause people-
because
dickheads.
nothing matters anymore.
Right, but your behavior in those 2 days, it has no bearing on
Nothing.
if you go.
Yeah,
to-
it's not like
to
you're
Kill,
going
your
to
house.
jail.
kill, steal,
Yes, right.
rob, break things. Nothing matters.
So in front of the
I wouldn't
pearly
mind
whites,
blowing
that's not
something
being
up.
held against us, huh?
No, I'm not saying that's not, but I'm
I
saying a
wouldn't
lot of
mind,
people wouldn't
setting
care.
a giant fire there. I think.
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Like a forest,
that'd be awesome.
like one that would like burn a forest.
Take
like,
like
Oh,
a, take
yeah.
a
Yeah,
flame
no,
pistol.
I'd say more like a building.
building or
oh,
like a,
okay,
yeah.
city
A big old
fire.
house.
Okay.
Jump got
City
so
fire.
pumped.
Yeah, that was much better
He's
than
like,
what I
God
thought.
damn, let's
You
go.
go take a flamethrower to the Amazon. or
Yeah, I
something.
mean, you could just do. I would break a lot of stuff.
Oh,
Because
know what'd
nothing
be
matters.
fun?
You don't need it anymore.
is start get fuel up the fire truck and just start at North Warwood and just speed all the way down the main street.
Well, you
and just
get on
see
the
how-
hose too and just
Hey,
blow stuff up.
instead of water in the hose, you put like gasoline
Put beer
in the
in there.
hose,
Right.
and you just all over the place.
I think I would still be too scared
I'm
to
definitely
do it.
not leaving my house.
Oh, hell no. I'm locking down. I think I'd be too scared just in case that maybe it did miss. Where we lived.
but we
No,
know
no,
it's-
Jared, you know-
I
You
know, and I
can't
know,
beat them.
I know. I
there's
still,
always gonna be
even
that
if,
thought.
even if that
love it.
does-
Optimistic
I don't
that it's
think.
best. I like
think I'd still be like, wait, what if I like destroy
'Cause
my
you're-
car, and
Right.
we live, and now I don't have a car. What do I do?
Well, I think the world, even if it missed, I think the world would be destroyed.
It would never recover.
It would never recover.
It would be better off being hit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
wild.
you're right.
That is absolutely
You're
wild.
right.
We're just fucking up shit.
Oh, we're gonna die. Well,
You see,
it's gonna
like,
blow shit up.
you see apocalyptic movies, and that's what happens. People just lose their minds. I mean, I guess there's not really anything holding anybody back. I mean, if you're religious, then there's that. But like, other than that,
But I can't even. We brought it up. I think we were down at the waterfront last week. Like, when you talking about tornadoes or natural disasters, like just having basically a city wiped, or just like say the city Wheeling where we were, like down at waterfront, and everything around there, like something came up, like a tsunami or hurricane and
Yeah.
just and your city's just fucked. Like, how long does it take to recover from that? Or you've seen those tornadoes in the wherever. Like that looks like something that it would take. I don't know, fucking 10 years to. I mean, you lose everything.
I mean, I
just can't imagine that.
like in Tornado Alley, like how those houses.
Oh,
and play-
God.
We asked you when we were down at the waterfront, Jeff, what possesses people to. Obviously, there's probably circumstances where either you grew up there or you found work, but what possesses people to move to locations that are prone to like horrific natural disasters, like. If you're down in the Florida Keys, like I would never, I would be terrified to live down there because
Wouldn't do it.
hurricane, you're done, you're finished, and then
Yeah. I think a lot. I agree. I think it's probably just individualized on what drives people to do that. I think, and even I think probably like a lot of it's financials too. Because what was it like what they call the place in Louisiana, the lower half or the lower whatever. I mean, a lot of that was financially driven. They just couldn't get out of there,
Yeah.
so they were more prone. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I'm cool with wheeling.
yeah, that's what I said. I said
me too.
you know people say a lot of things, but one thing's for certain, you're pretty like weather wise, you're pretty safe.
Yeah,
other
pretty
than
safe.
flood, which we don't have that problem being up on the hill, but
We're having more now than we ever had too. Like
natural disasters.
Blue Moon back in the day. I remember growing up as a kid. They would never call them tornadoes. They would call them
Twisters,
I was gonna say twisters.
like
cyclones,
spirals.
like little
microbursts.
Yeah.
But now, like, I mean, there's been tornadoes touch down, and they always said, well, with the hills and stuff like that, there'd be no way for that shit. So I think more and more of that's happening.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is that a bouncy ball?
No, that's a Dragon Ball. if you ever watch.
It's
cartoon
from
anime.
a show.
Excuse me?
It's from a show. It's called a Dragon Ball. It's like a special thing they collect and they get powers. I think.
Yeah, well, if you collect all of them, you can revive somebody. You get like one wish.
I want
geez.
you around when the fucking world's going to end.
Yeah, maybe.
Bring your balls.
I only have one.
Hey, bring your balls.
Hey, Job, did you ever see a report of an earthquake the other day? Weren't we on the radio? Yeah, we were on the radio, and I swear I felt
So
an
dumb.
earthquake.
Really?
It was on.
I was like,
it was
on Friday, yeah, and I was sitting in the chair, and I swear I
didn't
went
feel
like
anything.
felt
I
like
was-
that.
Back when we were in 6th grade, there was an earthquake in that hit here. And I remember where I was. I was in Debbie Scroy's science class.
You don't remember shit, and you remember that?
I think. No, I take it back. I take it back.
Debbie
Rest her
Scroy.
soul. I was in Martha Ann Reinhardt's history class, and Debbie Scroy came down to let us know that there was an earthquake because I was sitting in my chair, and I looked up, and all of a sudden, just like he said, I started going like this, and I thought it was my heartbeat. I thought like I was like bouncing because of my heartbeat, and then Debbie Scroy came into the room and said, "Did you guys just feel that?" And I said, "Yeah, I did." And she went, "We just had an earthquake."
I
was
did.
like,
You'd
holy
definitely
shit.
be the only one to notice it in that class.
I was just sitting there and probably
Was
zoned
it
out.
math class?
No, history.
Because I know you'd hate to have that
history.
interrupted.
Yeah.
Math.
Integers,
asleep.
Chris. Integers.
Yeah.
Imaginary
God, yeah.
numbers.
Hey, speaking of that, like getting interrupted, there was nothing like when you were in class and there was a fire drill.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome.
Did you do those back in
Corpus
in
Christi?
school? Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Did you have to go? Did you ever do a? Because we had to do this at Warwood, in case the water treatment plant blew up and like a bunch of chlorine gas came.
Is that what it was for?
Yeah.
I thought it was for an active shooter.
No,
Oh, never mind. No,
it was
no.
in case like
Actually, we didn't have to really worry
Active
about
shooter,
that.
you're gonna
back then.
escort
Yeah,
everybody
my
into
bad.
school.
what?
Yeah.
What?
Everybody out of class is a shooter in here.
There was something. It was funny that you said a ton of podcasts ago that made me laugh, and it just what you just now said. The same thing. Like, if the water treatment plant exploded,
It did.
what's the chance? So you had to do
Well, they did this. It was.
I do remember
I
that.
remember
That's
they
right,
said it
yeah.
was because
We didn't have
if
to
it
do that.
blew up, there was like chlorine gas that could like burn your insides out. So
why take us
they
outside?
they would escort you down. Like if they knew, I guess if they knew it was going to blow
So you
up
had to
there,
go
or there was a leak or something like
Yeah.
that, they would escort us down all the way the path, like for like a mile, and then up to Corpus Christi and back where Warwood High School used to be, up in that gym, and we would do that like once a year. And I always wished it would
wow.
happen. I always wished it would happen.
Gee.
Well, not that we would die, but like we would do it.
Fuck me, man.
This is interesting.
Wow.
I just wish it would happen because it was so
see-
cool. I
right.
loved going outside. Like
It
when
would
you're
be cool to experience it, like see the thing blow up.
yeah,
guys walking.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
like-
good. No, I'm good.
You know-
100%.
As long as no one dies.
All right.
Well,
I'm
here's the
gonna-
deal.
all
Somebody's
right.
gonna die.
All right.
If that
Yeah.
shit blows up, somebody's
Yeah.
gonna die. 100%. Matter of fact, people are gonna die. A lot of people.
Oh yeah,
Not
yeah.
one person.
And it'd probably be,
Or what if say there was some type of leak or something and sirens are going off and everyone's in panic mode, but nothing ended up happening. But I think that'd be exciting as
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
Like everybody, like in the teachers, like, well, you got to go this way, and sirens are going off,
Yeah.
and you know it's 5 minutes from exploding.
that's like when we used to get the bomb threats at Wheeling Park.
Oh, those are scary though.
And for like a week after we got them, they had those canines and the metal detectors, and they had those German shepherds would like eat your face off if you smelled like TNT. But I remember,
Jared would be in trouble swallowing that.
yeah,
I know. I might be gone by then.
I have this weird thing in my head where like, this is gonna sound bad. I don't even know if I want to say it. It's because it's gonna make me
This whole
sound
show's
yeah.
been fucked up, guys.
But like,
Yeah, that's been fucked up.
when there's something that they say could happen, like a natural disaster or
if you tell me you root for it, dude, I'll
no, I don't root for it. Like, this is I
just
can't even
wanna
say I
experience
can't
it?
say what I'm going to say because it's gonna sound that bad. But
No, it's
like,
not.
yeah, no, it's gonna be bad. I'll tell you after we got out of here. But like, when we had a bomb threat, at Wheeling Park, and everybody was out of the school, out of the
What are you hoping to?
out of the
I
school,
know it-
and
I know
everybody
what
was
you're trying to
safe.
say.
Yeah.
Everyone was safe. There was just a part of me when I was out in the parking lot that wanted it to blow up, like
Yeah.
that wanted it to like. There, I don't know. There was just
You
there's
wanna experience- Is it that you want to experience like not a tragedy,
No,
but like
no.
you want to like you want to
School's
be able to
done.
say
Like
that you're
Game over.
like okay, here's the, for a natural disaster. Recently there was a flood or something that wasn't horrible, but there's always this is gonna sound bad. I don't want people to get hurt. I never want anybody to get hurt because I'm that soft. But there's a part of me always when there's something in the news like a
No, I get it.
disaster, or something, not a disaster, but a natural phenomenon. Where I always wanted to just go a little further. What?
I didn't think that's what you were gonna say.
100 people.
Like-
died.
like-
For
like-
example, what do you
I thought you were going somewhere else with
Jesus,
that.
yeah. What in the world?
I'll tell you the other part after the show, and it'll make
But it's
sense.
bad. It's worse than that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And like
Let's hurry up and end the show.
no,
I
like
can't
so
wait.
okay. For instance, if there's a
We're about done
snowstorm,
here.
and now because snow doesn't really pose anything, but it's similar to that feeling of when you want snow, and say we get a foot, or no, I'll tell you exactly what it was. Remember when we got that ice storm and it was horrible, and there's ice all over the trees and
Like
stuff.
here's Tuger. Huh?
Like, not only did I want that to go a little bit more, like more ice, more ice, more ice. I wanted to be longer, like last longer.
Right.
It'll make more sense when I explain to you after the show what I'm talking about. But yeah, I've always wanted it to just go. Like I saw a volcano explode on social media, and I just wanted to be a little bigger, like a little more.
You just
What
want to see
about-
mass destruction. Huh?
What about the Beirut explosion?
No,
you wanted
because
that to be
no,
bigger?
no,
Oh, that
because
was
that was
terrible.
horrific.
Baby,
And that was terrible, and that was like that we should. It's
That
really
couldn't have gotten
really
bigger.
we shouldn't be laughing at that, but
Just say it.
I can't.
Nah,
I
that
can't.
bad?
I
He'll be
can't.
arrested.
No,
Do you wish there was still gladiators too?
that'd be pretty cool. Would you like
Would
that?
you go to that? Would you go to that?
Like
arena?
a gladiatorial arena?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, fuck it.
Before my game is over, I'll go.
Oh, so like you got 2 days left. You're gonna
Right.
go to the
I'm gonna go.
gladiatorial
What's two
arena.
guys?
That'd be
fun.
wild, though. That'd be absolutely wild if that was still such a thing, man. Like,
Yeah.
where you,
Terrifying.
like people just go in there and that'd be wild.
And can you believe that people like when they would do the thumbs up, thumbs
I
down,
know, man.
and like people would cheer like "fucking kill him, kill him," and he's just a guy.
Put your thumb fucking up.
Yeah, kill him. Like instead of a pirate game, everybody said, "Hey guys, we're gonna go to the arena tonight."
I don't think I don't think I could do it. I wouldn't want to see it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
hate
not
that
100%.
shit.
I'm not 100%. No,
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but like to see that live and watch somebody go through that.
All right,
probably
what
wouldn't
about
be me
this? Worst, like they're the worst criminals. Like
Now
Oh,
that's different. Yeah,
ballgame.
that's
Let
different.
the fucker die.
Yeah,
100%.
that's
Yeah.
different.
Chris?
Oh, absolutely.
What if it was like
no doubt.
instead of like Gladiators, it was like the Hunger Games? What?
That'd be
That'd be
kinda
cool.
That
I think
actually-
Actually,
that
they
is
should
kinda
put like
wild.
horrible criminals in the Hunger Games.
no one
That'd be
wins.
fun.
Should.
I wish they would do
I'd
the Hunger
invest.
Games where like you wouldn't die. Like
How do you win?
Paintball.
maybe like the bullets just put you to sleep.
Yeah,
Or
but
like
nobody. They didn't die with bullets in that.
what do you mean? Well, I know, but like a modern
got,
day
like,
Hunger
Rubber
Game.
bullets.
They got like mauled by creatures and their heads
Well, yeah,
chopped
but those
off
I'm just saying.
or burned alive.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll fuck off.
I know what you mean.
fuck off.
I know what you mean.
We could make it work.
I know what you
Sick.
mean.
Yeah, we're
Work with the
brainstorming.
kid.
We're
Yeah.
brainstorming.
No,
Yeah,
let me
work
dream
with
a little bit.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Don't shoot down his
Like,
death
imagine a
ideas,
Hunger Games
God.
league.
All right,
Be
let
awesome.
me,
We're going from North Warwood in a fucking fire truck shooting fucking.
Man, this one
Gasoline.
was exciting.
Would you go to a bullfight knowing that a guy's going to get gored?
yeah, I would.
Yeah.
You know, I think those things, and I don't care what
They're
culture they're from.
disgusting.
I don't care what culture they're from. I love everybody's culture, but there comes a time where it's like that's not necessary anymore. Like that bullfighting shit where they spear those
Oh,
bulls.
spear, yeah.
I wish that bull would fucking run every single
mean they
guy in
spear
that
'em?
arena. Oh, have you ever
in
seen
the
that?
bull ring? Oh, yeah.
They have these big spears, and they let a bull run around in this ring, and they just throw spears at it. And by the end, it has like 20 spears
Yeah, I
in
don't
it.
like
Jesus,
that.
I don't like that.
Like
Oh,
I
that's
wish
terrible.
I wish they'd left 50 bulls loose and one guy in the arena, and they just.
You know what the best part about this is? We're willing to save the fucking bull, but kill fellow man.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that those guys are just doing that for like haha sport.
Yeah,
go
yeah.
go kick a ball around.
I
You
don't
don't need
like
to
that.
kill,
I
or
agree.
just go hunt. Go hunt.
Yes. Yeah.
What'd you guys do
'Cause that-
running of
that-
the bulls
Yes. Oh, what
in Spain? I think it is.
No, fuck no.
I'm not quick
is it?
enough. No.
Actually,
With the running of the bulls when they let the bulls loose on the street and you
Oh,
just
fuck
run
that.
like a madman.
I'd just run around.
No,
with a
well,
red
I
cape.
would go watching, because you've seen.
You can get up on the
those
balconies,
balconies. Yeah, I
which
would
I think
watch
that'd be fun. I don't know if I could do it. If I, I mean, obviously, if I knew I was going to be safe, I think it would be a hilarious story.
What the hell is the point?
I
in
don't
that?
think they hurt those. Well, yeah, actually, no.
No, I don't
do.
think they hurt them. I don't
I think they do. I think at the end they spear them.
No, I don't think.
The
I think
ones
they
that-
just get
the
them.
bulls
To
that-
run,
oh,
I don't think. I think they're okay.
I hope
But
hopefully
anyway.
they don't.
Here's a question for you guys. It's talking about hunting. Do you first and foremost, do you guys respect hunting?
Yeah, I think it's
Yes,
necessary.
I do too.
So do you guys respect the gamemanship of it, like the people that truly are, they're out there to
People
kill
to
the
do it
meat,
right.
Food
to
and-
do it the right way. They're eating the meat and that type of stuff.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
it's.
I don't like exotic, like when they're killing like rare animals and stuff like that.
Yeah,
though.
that's,
I think that's
dumb.
terrible.
Poaching,
Yeah, I think that's stupid.
Yeah, poaching is dumb. But I mean, I guess deer hunting, I don't ever do it.
Well, you
but
kind of have to, or they're just gonna overpopulate.
No, and I agree, and I agree with that because that's where I'm going with this. I agree with it. I've never the thought process of getting up at the butt crack of dawn to go sit in the woods to kill an animal when you can go
When
buy
it's
that shit in
freezing,
Kroger's
yeah.
and fuck all
Yeah,
that.
I
But I
could
respect people that do it, and I do respect people that do the gamemanship, and I respect people that live off the meat and all that stuff. The part that I can't understand though is what's your guys' thoughts on the picture, meaning as in post kill, you're sitting there.
I don't really like that.
I'll be honest, but once again, I respect people that do it, but I'll be honest, that's just not me.
I don't like it either.
I couldn't.
don't
I
like it.
couldn't kill anything.
Do you take a picture of the fish you caught?
Yeah, but I think that's different though, because the fish is still alive.
What if you're going to eat
Just
it?
suffering while you take that picture, though.
Yeah, but he's not dead.
Sometimes they die if you do that,
Well, I mean, again,
and sometimes you just keep the fish. When
I
you
think
do that.
That's a really good question, Tyler.
I think-
Because I've taken pictures with fish, so I
But-
mean, I feel like it'd be hypocritical of me to.
and that's fair.
I think
but I
there's-
never really thought about that though.
I feel like fish are different than deer.
I think
to
there's-
me, I mean,
I mean,
Yeah, well,
those
those stupid, the fish don't run in front of your fucking car
True.
like these
they
asshole
just bite
deer.
hooks.
true. They're
Yeah.
both very dumb
So,
animals.
Fucking
there's like
deer.
a hierarchy of.
Well, fish taste
Animals.
better, don't they? I don't like. You like deer meat?
Oh man.
I'll eat it, but it's not
I
something
do.
I love by
But
no means.
anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't kill anything. No way. I like animals too much. I couldn't do it.
Well, that deer that ran in front of your car and busted it all up. You glad the
That
deer's
was
dead?
pretty
Yeah, you
fun.
thought that
It
was
pretty
hilarious.
funny. But it was pretty
say it's
funny.
pretty
Could you hunt a
funny?
turkey?
It was
Who
pretty
the hell?
funny.
What was so funny about it?
It flew so high. It went so
Oh, you
high.
mean watching him fly up in the air?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
would. Hey, listen, I didn't like that he died, but I mean,
probably better.
if he had to die, it was a pretty cool way to go out. Like he, did.
That's how you wanna go out.
And I don't feel so bad because he fucked us on.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean,
It's a huge
I tell you what, he
inconvenience.
He probably didn't know it happened because that bastard was gone. He was done.
He went. His feet. He looked like a pinata.
I tell you what, if it would have went through the windshield, I was probably hurt pretty bad because it was right on my side, and it was. God, if he goes through it,
or get an antler in the chest.
that'd have been.
That's scary.
That'd have been in
really
bad
scary.
shape. Yeah.
So speaking of death,
But he didn't. He went pretty far.
Speaking of death, consider a situation in which our group, this is Ethical Dilemmas, by the way, show wrapping up. Consider a situation in which a group of people are enjoying an outdoor adventure together. So say all of us went into a cave. One person gets stuck in the way or out of an enclosed space, again, such as a cave. Water starts rising in the cave in the chamber that all of us are in, and say one of us is stuck in the only way out. Everyone will perish if this person isn't removed from the entrance, but there is no way of removing the person who is stuck so that the individual will survive. So if you're pulling him out, you're breaking him,
So either I pull him out and he dies and we all live, or we just all die.
or you all die.
Yeah, we pulling him out,
No, but he dies.
or we
Yeah,
all
it's better.
die.
That's better.
Yeah,
it's
but
better
it's
some
all of
die.
us.
It's better some live.
Huh?
It's all of us.
It's better some live. Than
I'll tell you the
everybody
truth.
die.
I'm the one stuck, and the only way anyone lives is if I die. Then yeah, pull me out and kill me or whatever.
I don't think you would say that if it came
I
down to
definitely
it.
would.
I don't think you would. You'd say, fuck you
Either way, I'm
guys.
dead. That's what. So I might as well look like a hero.
Yeah, but
Yeah, right.
I would agree.
So why would I not? Then I get to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Go
You know how
down.
selfish I would be?
We'll put a monument up at the Pine Room
Yeah,
for you and stuff
exactly.
like
all
that.
right. Well, what if
We'll touch you before every game day.
Put a
let's say
statue of me in
let's say
Woodwood.
you got halfway through and you passed out, and we don't know what you would want.
If you mean we didn't know if he was dead or if he just passed out. You mean?
No, we don't know. So he's passed out, but the only way you get him through is if you break his head off and so you're gonna kill him, but he's passed out.
Break it
head
off.
off.
I'm not sure how we
gotta-
do that. I'm not sure how we
Yeah,
do
that's gonna
that.
be
But
tough.
You
My
gotta
whole
break
head
his
off.
head
Might be
off,
difficult.
but he's passed out. And we have to break his head off, or else we don't get out of the cave. But he's also passed out, so we don't know whether he'd be like, "Yeah, you guys got to do it." Are we snapping his head off?
Yeah.
I'd feel
Well,
really
he's gonna
bad
die
snapping
either
Tyler's
way.
head off, though. I'm not gonna lie.
We gotta snap it off.
That's the only way.
How
you
much
live.
now? Are we on a time frame here?
Yeah, you got 30. You got maybe 10 minutes before this cave is filled.
and we're starting to rise with the water.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be tough to. What kind of leverage are we going to have to rip his head off?
Put in a
It's
fucking
easy.
headlock.
It's
okay.
easy. You find out it's pretty well.
Okay,
Only if you do it, you find out it's easy.
but if we do that, then we're going to.
If we do it, his head's gone, but we all live.
I don't like this.
Who steps
question.
up and?
It's tough, man. Phew. It's kind of like what we talked about with the air balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we solved that one. You throw
Yeah,
the
Matt
wheelchair
threw the
off.
wheelchair off.
Yeah, we all cheered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're breaking neck.
Well,
Excuse me. We're not even
let's-
breaking
Guess we're
necks.
not
We're breaking
heads.
heads.
Let's not all go spelunking.
I guess we
Yeah,
gotta-
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All
enough
right.
for that.
I think
Um,
end us on a happy one.
Yeah.
ethical
a strong
dilemmas.
suit.
There's not a lot of happy ones.
Just tell us a joke.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to find a fun one that we can all debate. Oh man.
It's getting hot in here.
It's
Getting hot in
Well,
What fucking time is it?
6:30. And hopefully, when you're listening to this on Thursday, you've had a good Thanksgiving. You had a good
Do you guys find it hard to believe that it's
dinner.
Thanksgiving?
Incredible.
Is it not crazy or what? That it's
Crazy,
Thanksgiving,
crazy.
man?
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and a safe day. And hopefully you didn't eat turkey. That gross shit.
Chris, are you excited?
I'm just
for the
excited.
food?
Yeah.
Festivities.
I mean, just have some food, some drinks, watch some football, and enjoy the company. That's about it.
Just feels like another day to me.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? You don't get. I know you guys aren't Christmas people, but do you guys even with this?
Well, it's just I don't have much family up here, so it'd just
get
be my
that.
parents and then James's family. So we come together. So that's just to me any other day. If I had a ton of family coming, I'd probably enjoy it a lot more. But there's not really much going on.
I get that. I don't got a big family either, though, so I understand where you come
You
from.
like
but it's-
Thanksgiving better?
I'll be honest.
Christmas?
No, I'm not saying I do. I just I enjoy getting I enjoy getting together. I enjoy
it.
Yeah,
I'm
You're not saying not that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying I just enjoy. It'll be a good day. It'll be a fun day.
Yep.
I think you've done more since James and them have
Oh
moved up.
yeah, it used to be like me, Rodney. Hey, what's up? Eat. All right, good night. That was the end. But,
It's not. I mean, it's just. I think it's just an excuse for everybody to get together. And,
yeah.
Well, you at least it has to benefit you a tiny bit, and maybe you look at it differently. At least having some nephews and nieces that they're at that age, then maybe helps a little bit with Christmas time. And stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I enjoy Christmas with them definitely, but
Seeing that high. Well, I would imagine what one believes, one doesn't.
I think they both do believe.
Good.
I
Good.
think.
Good.
I hope he don't listen.
Bottle
to
that
this.
shit. I know. Wow, I shouldn't fucking say that.
What?
I think Rodney might have spoiled.
What a surprise!
Fucker's not real. Fucker's not real.
What did it's real quick, and then we'll end it on some.
I got a joke.
I have something we can end.
Okay.
How old are you when you learned that he wasn't real?
I was young. I want to say I was second or third, somewhere in that neck of the woods. Is that young? I don't even know. Fuck,
Nah,
I may
I
be.
think that's
I may
probably
be-
right.
I may be
Remember,
right.
I think
really.
third
You old
grade.
as that?
I think
I know. What, you old ass.
That's that when you're like about
I think third grade
8 or
was
9?
about.
I would say is that like maybe.
Yeah, I'd say second, third. I can't really
Well,
remember.
I don't think anybody ever like filled it. It just like the older you got, like, well, this isn't really making a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
That
Like,
there's
how
some,
the hell can this fucking guy get on a sleigh and fly through the air with these dumb reindeer, and then he stops at this person, and then it just,
And he eats cookies at every single house.
Yeah,
That fat fuck.
and he gets down
Exactly,
the chimney,
right.
puts the presents down at every house in the world, and then by the time the morning comes, then there's
yeah,
presents.
and then because you'd always leave milk and cookies out, so
Yeah,
that-
hell
and then,
yeah.
there was a few crumbs left, like like
I remember,
wow, Santa was here. Like,
he was here. I remember a big thing for us was we would look at the Santa tracker. And it was like a fake website where it would say where Santa's at. Oh shit, he's getting close. He's getting close.
because if you don't go to bed, he's not stopping.
No, he won't.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
All right, here we go. It's been a while since I brought this up. Monkey news.
Uh-oh.
Did I tell you guys about the plane?
I don't think so.
No.
All right, so there was a I think I might have. There was an airline that it was during. I think it was during a time in the early 2000s when airlines went on strike or something like that. And a wealthy businessman owned an airline company, and his son was a pilot for one of the airlines, one of his more successful planes that a lot of people went on. And this pilot couldn't find a co-pilot for his plane, and they had a lot of issues. But eventually, they found one. It kind of was brushed under the rug. And one time, this plane goes up in the air, and they're complaining about our lady in the back. I think I've told this. I think this is going to sound similar. Found familiar to you guys. A lady starts complaining because she's hungry, but she doesn't want to eat a full meal. And they say, "Well, we can give you a sandwich." She goes, "No, I don't want a sandwich. I just want some snacks." And they say, "Well, we don't have any peanuts. We have none." She was like, "Well, you don't have one bag of peanuts up here." And as of course before the time that allergies were considered, and she says, "I just want some peanuts." They go, "So, ma'am, we don't have any." And she said, "Well, okay." So then the food cart goes down the aisle and up towards the cabin, and the lady that was just complaining, she sees 2 bottles of water, two apples, and 2 bags of peanuts. And they open the cabin, and the guy with a captain grabs him real quick, puts him in the cabin, the door shuts. And the lady gets up, and she starts freaking out. She said, "You told me there were no peanuts up there." She says she's pointing to the tray, saying, "I just saw you put peanuts in the cabin." And the lady's trying to hold her back, and it was before air marshal, so obviously she would have been shot on sight if this was in now times. She goes up to the cabin, she's banging onto the cabin, and finally the captain opens it up. Monkey sat there in the seat, in the co-pilot seat. He was an airline pilot. Do you guys know that?
So you're asking me if this is true or false?
Yeah,
No, it's
this
real.
Fuck
It's a
no,
real
that
story.
Ain't fucking real.
Yes, it is.
There was a monkey flying a plane.
Yes, he was a monkey pilot. Yes,
They
he was
all
the
died.
co-pilot.
Is that what happened? They all died?
No, he was a co-pilot. They
They
couldn't
just
find.
said probably did that for a stunt.
Co-pilot,
No,
or
he
he
was
just
a
a pet? He
co-pilot.
just
No, he
happened to
was
be
a
sitting there.
legitimate co-pilot. Sat there in the
Did he get
cockpit.
paid?
I think he did. I think he was in that business. He was the
He
second
didn't hit a
man.
single button.
I'm telling you right now, you can look it up.
No.
Monkey pilot.
Oh,
No,
he's
I don't buy
about
that
as useful
for
as the
one
one that
fucking
went into
second.
space.
All right. We'll fact check it.
Well, the
come
other thing,
back
I'll play
next
devil's
week.
advocate. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I mean, let's be honest. Once you get up to, I mean, it's autopilot anyway, so you could
Yeah,
it could be staged just putting a
He could
monkey
probably do
in
it.
front. I'm not saying the monkey wasn't flying it, but yeah,
He might have
I
been
don't know.
That'd be
flying
funny
like
if
in
he
the
said,
plane.
you'd-
So we break his head.
Hello, this is your co-pilot speaking. No,
Yeah.
there's no way. I mean, that could, but he couldn't have flown that.
Well,
No.
we'll see.
All right.
Do you honestly? Do you think that they have that I know they're smart animals,
Yes,
and they're
they
the
are.
closest thing to us. They have that capability of absorbing education like that to be able to be a pilot to fly
Full 100% yes.
up and down, get the
Now,
plane
they
off
might
the
not-
ground and land the fucker too.
Maybe
shot.
not taking it off. Maybe landing it. Maybe landing
If
it.
they could
Oh.
handle all of that, they wouldn't be the way they are. They wouldn't be living in the
No,
forest.
but it takes a lot of training.
They
Like
would've
a
built a
lot
car
of
by now.
training. No, they can't train themselves. But a
not?
lot of training from us, I think it'll work.
It'd have to be like the same flight path every time.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Like he wouldn't be able to just fly wherever.
well, autopilot.
Whatever. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not fucking there.
All right, there you go. Monkey news. What was your joke?
If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
More flowers.
Pilgrims.
Yeah.
Happy
a good-
Thanksgiving.
That's a good dad joke.
Yeah.
Ha ha. All right. Thank you for watching episode 85 or listening. Go watch it. Go subscribe. God, what are you doing? Thank you for listening to episode 85 of the Pine Room Podcast. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat lots of good food. Don't waste your time on turkey. Go get something good. Go get General Tso's or a
Untrustworthy
hamburger.
meat.
Yeah. Don't eat mystery meat. And enjoy the weekend. Hopefully you have fun. And until next time, we'll see you here in the Pine Room.
Peace.